What is up, everybody? Alex106 here. I just want to talk about a real quick technique that I've been using, inspired by the Moog drummer from Another Mother. So I play with Trovarsi a lot, and she brought in the DFAM into one of our performances the other day, and I just love the sounds. I felt like it was just like immediate techno. And what I mean by that is just it was sounds that I've heard before, this kind of noisy drummer thing going. And I've been rocking the 6U. I wanted to bring in these the Zoya, which is what I use for master effects. I'll make another video on that later. But I wanted to bring in that, so I had some extra space. So I decided to make a quick voice, and I very quickly ended up making something that I thought sounded similar to the DFAM, but is a little bit more versatile. So I'm just going to show that to you because I was pretty stoked about it. So I've got the Legion running through the Kozalin frequency shifter by Chaos Devices. That's going into carbon filter and then into the Javelin as a VCA. The Javelin is also the envelope for the filter. And that's pretty much it. Super simple. I'm sequencing it with Metron and Volterra. So this whole setup, Legion's kind of expensive, we get that. But when it comes to buying semi-modular stuff, I keep thinking about, oh, maybe I should buy that. Well, then that's this other thing that's really big that kind of does one thing. I know you can do more stuff with it, but it's not as versatile as I'd hope, or really as versatile as this guy is. So here we go. I'm just going to show you what I've been doing with it. So right now, we've just got it playing a note. I'm going to take that note, and I'm going to lock this sequence in to just be able to play the note of B, and we're going to go up a few octaves. We'll record it. All right, so there we go. That's a very simple version. And here's my sequence I'm working with right now. And I screwed up the bass, so there we go. All right, so now we bring in this little ARPy thing. And that doesn't sound right, does it? Oh, because that's B flat. There we go. And let's clear that out. All right, there we go. So right now it's just cycling through octaves of one note, right? And that's kind of a cool little addition to what I've got going on, right? I can jam things out. And this has nothing to do with the DFAM, right? This is just an extra little bit of melody, kind of character in the background, right? So now let's make this a little bit more percussive. Well, first things first, I can go through and I can just get a little bit weird with the Kozalin, right? And sometimes I like to just take it to 1 times for the range. And then I get this nice subtle kind of sound, filter that out. That's pretty cool, right? So if we go up to 100, where the knob is a lot more sensitive, but we're already getting a lot of more high frequency content. So we're just gonna rock this with the drums. And now I'm just gonna change up the pattern a little bit. That's kind of fun. All right, so then the next thing I have here is I just have a output from Volterra running into the frequency modulation input here. And so that is number 3 here. So basically that's going into this FM input. So I'm going to record some knob movement on number 3. We're not going to hear any changes. Also, we're not listening to the right channel. Right, so if we go back to 0 here. Right? Well, check out what happens when we start turning up the FM here. So immediately when we turn that FM up, I've just got another sequence completely, pretty much random, you know, just recorded knob information running into that. So here's nothing, and here's that FM back. Shorten the decay of our envelope. Bring that filter down. Bring back in our drums. So pretty cool little texture in the back. And then if we want to get back to melodic, we can do that pretty quick, right? We just turn down the FM. That subtle frequency shift is great, but then you just bring this up. Just like completely changes, right? Now we want to make it a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more percussive. I've got one of the outputs, so the downshifted out of Kozalin, I've literally just got that going back into the linear FM on Legion. And we don't care if it's in tune, we just want to get noisy, right? So we turn that up. I do have some delay on this, I forgot to mention. Right? So I'll turn that off, take those chords out, shorten, listen to that. Take the FM down. Turn the FM back up. Just tons of room. And then we shorten that up. Maybe put that delay back on. Bring in the rest of our track. Now it's way more percussive with that snare, right? And it's super, I said snare because I was thinking about snares. It sounds like a snare with that cross FM. So there's no FM. Bring that FM in on the Legion. And there we go. And this is the sound I was talking about where I was like, oh, that sounds like the DFAM. So yeah, I mean, I guess this video is, you know, a lot about the Kozalin and the Legion, but the Kozalin is just super fun to play with. And it's been kind of a cool inspiration, something new and different for me. I, you know, obviously being the WMD guy for so long, that's been like my wheelhouse. It's been really fun to just get into other people's modules. And this is a fun one that like I kind of just bought because a friend recommended it to me. Thank you, Antone. But yeah, I basically was recommended it, was at Perfect Circuit, decided to buy it. I enjoy it. I had no idea what I was going to do with it. And I think I kind of found it. There are some things that I don't love about it, like, again, wrong one. I do wish it had a bypass, because like, even when we put this at 0, you're gonna hear it no matter what. So check this out. If we just take out the input and just touch these cables. So that's what it should sound like, and then this is what it does sound like. We turn everything down, put it in the 0. It always sounds a little different, but again, with it at the range at 1, and this turned up just a little bit. Get some kind of cool effects, especially when you turn up these two knobs. Got some kind of animation sounding stuff. But if, you know, like if there was a bypass button on it, I would just be so stoked because I could just turn that on and turn that off. But, you know, what are you going to do? I'm just going to deal with it. But, you know, like I've got like 3 very distinct sounds out of this tiny little voice up here. And that's really what like modular is all about to me. And I mean, I guess synthesis in general, but that's what's so fun about it. And the more you can do it with just like a couple twists of the knobs, the better. So yeah, that's it. That's the video. That's the technique that I wanted to show. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, share the channel with your friends. You know, we're just getting this thing started, but super stoked to be here making videos and hanging out with y'all. So have a great one, and yeah, we'll see y'all next time. Peace.